Portugal is a beautiful country with a laid-back lifestyle, but that relaxed vibe can sometimes put your patience to the test. From bureaucracy to daily quirks, life here has its challenges that can feel frustrating if you're not prepared. Before making the move, here are 9 ways living in Portugal might test your patience and how to handle them. I'm Liz Bob, the expat's assistant, here to help you navigate the ups and downs of life in Portugal. Bureaucratic delays. Portuguese bureaucracy is notorious for being slow and complex, and navigating it can be a test of endurance. Whether you're applying for a residency permit, setting up a bank account, or dealing with taxes, expect multiple visits, long waits, and plenty of paperwork. Things rarely get resolved in one go, and officials aren't always in a hurry. Expats who thrive on efficiency might find this process maddening. The best approach? Embrace the slower pace. Bring a book for the waiting room and practice patience. Knowing that delays are normal can make the experience a bit easier to handle. Slow pace of life. While the slow pace of life in Portugal is part of its charm, it can also be an adjustment for those used to a fast-paced environment. From casual business hours to leisurely service in restaurants, life here moves at its own rhythm. Shops may close for extended lunch breaks, and people aren't always in a rush to finish tasks. If you're someone who values efficiency, this laid-back lifestyle can be frustrating at first. However, learning to go with the flow and enjoy the slower moments can be incredibly rewarding once you get used to it. Language barrier challenges. While English is common in tourist areas, don't expect everyone to speak it fluently. In more rural areas, or for official matters, Portuguese is essential. Trying to navigate daily life, especially bureaucracy, without speaking Portuguese can be frustrating and can feel like a constant test of patience. Misunderstandings can happen, and things may take longer to resolve. Taking the time to learn some basic Portuguese will go a long way in easing these frustrations and helping you feel more at ease. Locals will appreciate the effort, and it will make everyday interactions smoother. Unpredictable customer service. Customer service in Portugal can vary greatly depending on where you are and who you're dealing with. In some places, the service might feel warm and attentive, while in others, it may seem distant or lack urgency. Waiting for assistance, especially in retail or administrative settings, can take longer than expected. Don't be surprised if you have to ask more than once for help, as service can be hit or miss. Patience and a sense of humor are your best allies here. Adapting to a different approach to customer service can help you feel less frustrated. Just a quick reminder, the first and most important step before moving to Portugal is getting your NIF, your tax identification number. Without it, you can't work, find accommodation, or open a bank account. I can help you get your NIF remotely in just a few days. Just click the link in the description below. Seasonal closures and limited hours. Many businesses in Portugal, especially in smaller towns, operate on limited schedules, and some close entirely during the off-season or for lengthy lunch breaks. This can catch newcomers off guard, especially if you're used to 24/7 convenience. Planning your errands around these closures can be a challenge, particularly when it comes to finding stores open during lunch or holiday periods. Learning the local schedules and adjusting your routine to fit this rhythm can help avoid unnecessary frustration. It's all about adapting to the way things work here and accepting that things close when they close. Traffic and parking woes. Driving in Portugal, particularly in cities, can be a patience tester. Roads can be narrow, traffic can be chaotic, and parking is often a nightmare with limited spaces and tight spots. Finding parking in popular areas can feel like a treasure hunt, especially during busy times or in older parts of town with narrow streets. For those who rely on driving, these challenges can be a daily hassle. Preparing for extra time to find parking or using public transportation where possible can help reduce the stress. Patience is key, as traffic and parking can be unpredictable. Before we dive back into today's topic, let me quickly share something exciting. If you're planning to move to Portugal or already settling in, I've created a series of online courses tailored just for expats. From opening a bank account to understanding the tax system and navigating healthcare, these courses cover it all. Right now, you can get 30 days of free access to explore everything with no commitment, and you can cancel anytime. If you're ready to make your life in Portugal easier, check out the link in the description below and start your free trial today. Now, let's get back to the video. Unreliable public transportation. While Portugal has a decent public transportation system, it can be inconsistent, particularly outside major cities. Buses may not run on schedule, and rural routes can be infrequent. Train delays and breakdowns aren't unheard of either. For those accustomed to highly reliable transport systems, the unpredictability of public transportation in Portugal can be frustrating. Having backup plans like checking alternative routes or using taxis or ride shares can help you get where you need to go. Flexibility and patience are essential if you plan to rely on public transit here. High humidity and home maintenance. Portugal's beautiful coastal climate comes with high humidity levels, which can lead to mold and mildew issues in homes, particularly in older buildings. Dealing with damp walls, mold, and the need for constant ventilation can be a hassle for newcomers. Regular maintenance, such as airing out rooms and using dehumidifiers, becomes necessary to keep your home comfortable. This upkeep can feel like a chore, especially if you're not used to dealing with humidity-related issues. Adapting to this reality and staying on top of home maintenance can prevent small annoyances from turning into big problems. Slow pace of change. Portugal's traditional and relaxed approach to life often means that changes happen slowly. Whether it's improvements to local infrastructure, new business developments, or changes in government procedures, progress can feel like it's moving at a snail's pace. For expats used to fast-paced environments, the slower pace of change can be a source of frustration. However, this slower evolution is part of Portugal's charm, preserving the country's unique culture and way of life. Accepting this reality and focusing on what Portugal does offer can help you find peace with the pace of change. Thanks for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And be sure to check out my other videos for more insights on life in Portugal. See you soon.